And we are live. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Really appreciate all the support. Before I dive into the video, remember, none of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is all entertainment purposes only. So Asteroid, we are back with another Asteroid update. As you guys can see with my live streams, I typically keep them between 10 to 20 minutes, anywhere in that range. I personally don't like live streaming. I'll be honest, I prefer to make videos and have, control with editing and stuff like that. But I know streaming is the new, we're in the generation of streaming. I think people are gonna get burnt out on streaming, to be honest, because there's so many people trying to be streamers now. I just can't wait for there is a wave in the world where crypto is just so accepted by everyone, similar to what we had with Dogecoin. Remember when Dogecoin really took off, and then Elon Musk spoke about it on Saturday Night Live. I wasn't even in crypto at the time, right? But when that happened, that was an interesting time for crypto, because that's the time that I started to pay attention. Literally at the top of the last cycle. And then like I said, I've been here for one full cycle now, from the end of 2021 going into 2022 to now. I've been here for one full cycle, and typically, a lot of people say in the first cycle you don't make it. So I have not achieved my goals in my first full cycle, but I think this next cycle, we got it, man. We got it. So we're back with another Asteroid update here. Audio, we got it, man. Alright, so same thesis applies. If you took a look at the previous live streams, let me actually pull up my YouTube channel here. If you take a look at the previous live streams, you'll see how I broke down everything, how I think this project, is very interesting. And just go to my two previous live streams. I did one also 10 days ago here. And if you're tuning in, like the stream, man. I really appreciate it. So I'm also in the one second. I'm also in the Telegram group of Asteroid here, and you can see they have 11,000 members in the Telegram group, right? I'm also in other big meme coin projects. I think am I in Toshi's Telegram? Where is Toshi? Here it is, Toshi. So you see 11,400 members in the Toshi Telegram, and Toshi is one of the meme coins that a lot of people think is going to be a massive winner for the next cycle. It did extremely well this recent cycle. It got to $1 billion market cap. But as you can see, Asteroid Shiba is just 200 members away from Toshi's, Telegram member count. And again, one thing about crypto is that, attention changes pretty quickly. I'm not saying to sell your other meme coins for Asteroid at all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying attention changes pretty rapidly, right? So if there's, a project that has potential, there's nothing wrong with getting exposure to said project for, more upside. And then guess what? You get upside in said project, you do well, you get some profits, right? You could then rotate said profits into projects that haven't moved as yet, So Asteroid Shiba, 200 members less than Toshi's Telegram, right? And I'm in the Telegram. And this thing, just exploded, and it's not as famous as I would think, because there's not many other YouTubers that are talking about this project, right? Let me go to my private Discord. I shared that in my private Discord here, right? I shared that Joe Perry's, he's a YouTuber that I truly respect. He made a recent video speaking about Asteroid Shiba. If you take a look at this video here, I'm not going to play the video itself, but you could see you could see that he has 490,000 subscribers on his channel here. But again, it's not many people talking about Asteroid Shiba here yet. I see other YouTubers are talking about it, but in my opinion, yes, it is in the 100 mil market cap range now, 130 mil now. I understand that, but I still think, it has good upside ahead, right? I still think it'll do very well going into the next bull run, right? I know it's a meme coin, I get it, but If you have 4 utility projects in your portfolio, what's wrong with adding one meme, right? If you got 4 utility gems, what's wrong with adding one meme to it, right? Because clearly a lot of the other memes had their time under the limelight, their time under the sun, right? If you take a look at his previous video, Pepe, Toshi, SPX 6900, Mog, a lot of those Giga Chad, right, already had their time under the sun. Asteroid Shiba is new, fresh, new. They didn't have its time yet, right? So that's why I think, the thesis here is a good one. It's a great narrative. It's a good narrative here. I went through it in my previous live streams. Like I said, I spoke about this in the private Discord and the Patreon at 160 mil market cap. And from 160 mil market cap, it made a move up from that 160 mil dip, 44% move to 160 mil, right? As you can see from my title here. So I'm doing an update. I pretty much got editing all my videos and stuff like that for today, responding to Patreon members. What's so cool about the Patreon as well, if you have issues, let me show you guys. If you guys have issues like buying these types of projects, I literally took the time out, to make a video for a Patreon member and broke down how to, buy Asteroid Shiba, right? I literally took like a couple hours out of the day, out of my time, or hour or so, not a couple hours, hour or so. I don't want to make it seem like, I spent it, overspend my time to do this. I literally, as soon as I had time, basically it's like this, right? He was having issues, setting up, because he just uses Coinbase. He was having issues setting up how to, buy the project because it's not on any tier 1 exchanges yet. And I was like, okay, as soon as I got time, I spent spent some time to actually show him the research, send money to the wallet, like as a test. I made a new wallet, test wallet, sent money over, showed him how to do all of that stuff. And again, this is the type of support and detail I give to private members, right, in the private Discord. But yeah, 44% move up for the private members. It's on a bit of a pullback here, down 8% right now. So if you were thinking, hey, I wanted to buy some Asteroid, I want to buy some Asteroid Shiba, well, you have a dip now. So now's a good time to start. Now's a good time to get some exposure, right? When it's red. When it's a red day. This is when you start, chipping in a little bit of cash there. Obviously, nothing is guaranteed in the space, guys. Never invest more than you're willing to lose in any project. But now would be a good time to start, start a DCA into the project. Why am I talking about this project so much? Well, I think it's going to be a project that helps to bring retail back to the space, okay? Let me show you guys this. Retail interest in crypto. Okay. Why retail interest in crypto is so low. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's see what Google has. AI overview shows us retail interest in crypto is low due to a hangover from the 2022 market crashes. So people still have PTSD from 2022. And if you go to AI mode here, they'll give an even more detailed breakdown. People are happy. There's a burnout factor. Competing returns. People realize that with ETFs and equities, they're outperforming. Crypto stocks are outperforming now compared to altcoins, right? Cost of living, higher yields in treasuries and bonds, security concerns, and the difficulty for the space at large. Look at this. Crypto and Bitcoin remains at a fraction of the 2021 peaks, at a fraction, guys. Retail-driven FOMO has failed to ignite even during price rebounds. Even during the Trump meme coin launch, it did nothing. It did not make retail come back the way we expect it to. So what do we need? What do we need for things to change? I think we need more winners. I think we need more people that could be successful in the space. We need more people that walk away from the space with wildly successful stories, right? Someone that had, a small amount of money and then just made 6 to 7 figures from it. We need more stories like that. We need more people to pull stuff off like that, right? And I think Asteroid is one of the coins that could ignite that. Okay, it could ignite that. And once we see that start to take place, it is a Shiba Inu dog as well. Remember dog coins, remember Shiba Inu in 2021. Once we see something like that start to take place, with memes, alts, etc., that's going to be what you look for, and that's how you're going to see, the market get in a much easier, in a much more, it will become much easier. It will become much more positive, and it'll be a much more opportunistic space, or a space that provides way more opportunities, I should say, and a lot more people will be successful. We just need retail investors to come back, so any type of catalyst we could get from that is going to be perfect, right? I know people are burnt out on memes, but what type of memes are they burnt out on? They're burnt out on Solana memes. That's the type of memes they're burnt out on. Pump fun coins, right? Those are all Solana. So Asteroid here is an Ethereum coin, this is why I say, that's why I'm so happy about it. Like, when I was successful in the space, it was before all the memes from Pump Fun. When I got, a taste of success, I should say, it was before all the memes, like the Pump Fun memes and stuff like that, really started to just, inflate exponentially. This was when Pepe and, just like, you could count the memes on your hand, right? And a lot of them were on Ethereum at first, some on Solana as well, but it was on just a handful on Ethereum, a handful on Solana. That's where you saw the winning take place. So I think Asteroid is in a spot where a lot of the liquidity that's left in the space, a lot of people are looking at Asteroid as the top meme liquidity place to put your liquidity. If you still want to, if you still believe in a meme coin and changing people's lives, right? Obviously, it's not guaranteed, but I see a lot of the traders, even from Solana, from other chains. They're like, yo, I gotta get some of this Asteroid because it gives me, nostalgic vibes like 2021, right? The people that are here, from the previous cycle. So it's holding up here at 138 mil market cap. I'm just doing a update on it here, and it's still accumulating here, and I love to see that accumulation. I really do. Take a look at the X account. The X account is a fan account here with less than 1,700 followers. I know meme coins that have hundreds of thousands of followers, and that means to me it's still pretty early for this, man. I think, a potential move to billions in market cap is possible. Is it guaranteed? No, but it is. They're very active on X as well, and I like what I see here. We have a little nickname we call ourselves in the Discord group, the private Discord. We call ourselves Asteroid Bros. We call ourselves Asteroid Bros. So it's pretty cool to see. And the thing is, right, before this thing had its major launch, it was out for a very long time. It was out since 2024. Look at this, 11th of September 2024. This is when it really got launched, and this is why crypto is so unpredictable, but it's one of the top places where you can change your life. So the team of the CTO team at the time of the project were still tweeting, being active all these years ago. All those, couple of years, few years, you can see from August 5th, 2025, they were still tweeting here. They were still tweeting. And then all of a sudden, that Elon response really took it to that next level. But I don't think it stops here, because guess what? as SpaceX IPO goes live, as Elon starts talking about SpaceX, I think he's going to mention Asteroid more. But that's not the only speculation you have here. You also have the speculation of, dog coins making a comeback, right? Dogecoin going parabolic, and with Dogecoin going parabolic, I'm sure there's going to be a dog coin renaissance where dog meme coins start running again as well, right? So that's pretty much it. 50 minutes for the live stream. That's all I really wanted to say. Just said, let me also do a live stream today as well. And, just happy people are tuning in. Happy people are paying attention to the channel. Happy that I'm getting subscribers. And I'm just thankful for every single one of you guys for supporting. Remember to give praise and glory to the Lord God Jesus. Thank God for everything. Without him, we are nothing, man. I'm telling you. And if you want to be part of the private Discord, you want to become a part of my insider circle, where we talk about projects early. We already recently talked about a project that it made a 30 to 40% move. We did talk about Asteroid at 116 mil in the private Discord, on the Patreon as well. And then it made a move to 167 mil. Now it's at 139. I think the next bottom for it is here, before we potentially see maybe some consolidation for a break to the upside. That's possible, right? I really do. So that is in my channel bio. Just go to my channel bio right here, Crypto Spaces. Go to the channel bio, click the first link, and then it takes you to my Patreon, which also then takes you to my private Discord. All the content there is early, exclusive, early access to all the content. You could talk with me and other people in the group that navigate the space together as well, because I think approaching the space as a community is a smart thing to do, man. It truly is. So imagine you're getting insights from all kinds of different people, sharing projects with different people. You give your input, and they give you back their input as well. It's a safe space. It is, especially for crypto. You need like that. You need that connection. You need that that network, right? You need that type of networking. So as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.